Hello, YouTubers. Hello, good morning. We still have like 1 minute or so to go. So get ready, roll your mats out, have some water, and we start shortly. So, yes, good morning, everybody. So it's daylight saving time. I actually hope you're there. It's almost spring, that means, but yeah, it's a gray day. Let's bring some sunshine into our living rooms. Thank you for watching our live music meditation last Friday. You have probably noticed we had some technical issues, but hey, nothing we can do about. We will do it better next time. We'll be better equipped, so stay tuned for our next concert. Okay, so let's have a nice juicy flow Sunday morning to get a little bit into our bodies, to feel good and flexible and strong at the same time. Let's get ready. So today we're going to start. Let's lie down again. Going back to bed. So just lie down on your mats. Get comfortable. Allow your body to be heavy. And just breathe deeply. Find a nice rhythm in your breathing. Long, deep inhale. Exhale fully and completely. See if you can lengthen your breath. Slow it down. Make it deeper. And then take a long and deep inhale and take your arms behind your head. Stretch it up. Just lengthen your body. And with your exhale, hug your knees into the chest and just roll from side to side. Give yourself a nice massage in the spine. And now hug your right knee into the chest. Extend your left leg. Take your left leg all the way down to the floor. Press through the left heel down. And at the same time, hug your right knee closer towards yourself. Keep your left leg nicely engaged. Pull your navel in. Now take your right knee across the body. You can guide it with your left hand all the way. The right hip can actually lift off the ground. We do just a gentle rotation, spinal twist. Look towards your right side. Try to keep your right shoulder on the floor. And come back to the middle and switch the legs. Hug your left knee into the chest. Extend your right leg. Start engaging your right leg. So you want to press through the heel down and at the same time, hug your left knee closer towards yourself, moving in opposite directions. Breathe deeply into the belly. And then go ahead, spinal twist. So guide your left knee towards the right and look to the left. Try to lower down your left shoulder on the floor. Couple of deep breaths. And then slowly come back to the middle, hug both knees in. And then you can also grab behind your legs and start rolling back and forward. For some of us, if we are very bony, they can hurt in the spine. So either just make it softer in your surface or skip it. I like to massage it a little bit. So you really round your spine. Keep your breath fluid and smooth. And then roll all the way up and see if you can hold it in both poses. Chest forward. If you want to take a variation, you can extend your arms as well. Hold it here, but try not to slouch. So hold it up here. And just breathe in and out. Warming up the core. And now, see if you can cross at the shins and then come forward. Hands down, step back into the first downward facing dog. And just pedal out your feet. Find equanimity in the body. So both hands are pressing down equally. You can do the walking as fast as you want or slow as you want, whatever feels good to you. Maybe also move your hips a little bit from side to side. Good, and then simply walk forward, small steps. Take your feet hip width apart and sway from side to side. Allow your head to be heavy. Do any moves that feel good to you. And then gently soften your knees and roll up the spine, one notch at a time. Pull your navel inwards. The shoulders and the head come at last. And here we are in a nice mountain pose. So keep your feet hip width apart for now and make sure you engage your legs so you're steady. Pull your navel in, roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your palms open. We do a half sun salutation. So with your inhale, circle the arms towards the sky, unite the palms together, and with your exhale, dive forward, always leading with the chest, with a nice and flat back. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. You can take also your hands onto your shins. Exhale, hinge at the hip crease, forward fold. Feel free to bend your knees. Inhale, leading with the heart with a flat back again. Feel free to bend your knees all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. We do this one more time. Inhale, circle the arms towards the sky, root to rise. Exhale, dive forward. You can also move with your arms to the sides. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale with a flat back, come all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, circle the arms to the sky. Grab your left wrist. Keep your feet still hip width apart. Shift your hips towards the left side and extend your left side. So you want to really create a lot of space in the left side of your torso. Stretch it out. Inhale, come back to the middle. Grab your other wrist and then swing your hips towards the right, like a banana, opening up the right side. Find your breathing again. Inhale, come back to the middle. And with your exhale, take your hands into Namaste. Take a moment here, maybe close your eyes. Feel the breathing going through the body. Feel the connection with the ground through the feet. Everything that touches the floor is your foundation. Gently open up the eyes. Take a long and deep inhale. Circle the arms towards the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Fingertips to the floor. Step back with your right foot. Drop the knee. Long and deep inhale. Lift up your chest. Lift up the arms. And with your exhale, settle down. Gently opening up the right hip flexor. Good. You may also open up the chest even more. So you add a slight back bend, but be mindful of the lower back. So if you have any compression here, then don't go too far, especially draw your navel in. So keep it stable in the midsection. Exhale, right hand down. Maybe use a block if you want or a book. And then twist to the left. Stack the left shoulder on top of your right and then extend your left arm. Take a couple of breaths here. So solid in your foundation, simply lift up the upper body. The left arm is drawing back, the right arm goes forward, and you may also look towards your left hand. Move with your left shoulder back. Circle your left arm down, reunite with the other hand, and then all the way up one more time, opening up, and exhale. Frame your front foot, step back into plank, and hold the plank. Another option is you can have your feet together and then just roll onto the outer edge of your left foot, lower down your hips, feel the oblique muscles, and then gently roll over your tippy toes. It's actually kind of fun. And roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. And one more time, roll to the other side. If it's too much, just drop your knees. And one more time onto your right side. Come back to the middle. Exhale. Now everybody drop the knees. Long and deep inhale. Chest and chin to the floor. Keep your elbows closed. So make sure they don't go outside. They are tracking backwards. And now place your belly. Place the tops of the feet. Engage your legs. Long and deep inhale. Come into a small cobra. Doesn't have to be high. It's just about lengthening the body. Exhale, lower down your forehead. Inhale, lengthen, lift up the chest. Exhale, lower down. Keep your legs always engaged. Inhale, press into the tops of the feet. The pubic bone, lift up into small cobra. Exhale, lower down. Good. One more time with your inhale, lift up. Hold it here. Maybe lift up your hands. Maybe interlace the fingers behind you. Walk the shoulder blades closer to each other and lift up your heart even higher. Keep your legs engaged. And just breathe. With your exhale, let go. And just surrender to the floor for a moment. Feel the breaths rising and falling of the belly. And then place your hands next to your chest. Deep inhale one more time, a small cobra. Exhale, come into child's pose. Just set your hips towards your heels, forehead to the ground. Take a long and deep inhale and a long and deep exhale. Inhale, come back onto all fours. Exhale, going back into downward facing dog. If you need still to walk the dog, then do so. Just pedal out the feet. Otherwise, find your stillness in your down dog. And make sure if your spine is round like this, make sure you bend your knees so you can press your hips all the way back and up. At the same time, press the inner thighs backwards so you feel the space between the sitting bones. And over time, you can start lowering down the heels without rounding the spine. And then take small steps forward, all the way. And just sway from side to side. Maybe move your jaws from side to side. And then gently roll up the spine all the way. Come back into your mountain pose. And we're gonna lift up the arms to the sky. Deep inhale. Exhale, dive forward. Fingertips to the ground. Step back with your left foot. And drop the knee. Other side. Inhale, arms to the sky. Creating space. Opening up the heart. Take a couple of breaths and see if you can relax your toes more, maybe. And then gently twist to the right. So left hand down. And imagine your right arm is an extension of your left arm. And if you have neck issues, I recommend to just look straight forward. If your neck is fine, you can also look up towards your right hand. And then gently lifting up with the twist. So stack the shoulders on top of your hips. And then maybe you can have your gaze towards your right hand. And breathe. Circle your right arm down. Reunite the hands above your head and opening up. And with your exhale, both hands down. Step back. We're going to hold the plank again. Hold it here. And you can simply just move a little bit forward and backwards. Maybe you really come onto the tippy toes. Connect with them. If you have long nails, that's hard to do and it hurts. So it works better with short nails. So just move a little bit forward and back. Good. And then we cycle through vinyasa. You can always, of course, bend your knees. Inhale, come into cobra or higher into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Let's try to roll over the toes. If you're fairly new to yoga, don't worry about this. Otherwise, maybe really try to kind of engage your toes as well. So when you inhale, ripple forward into plank. When you exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, roll over your toes onto the tops of the feet. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. One more time. Deep inhale, ripple forward into plank. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, rolling into an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Stay here and breathe. Maybe close your eyes. Whenever you want to see better what's going on, close your eyes and just feel. Feel the sensations of the body. Check in with your body. Is there anything that you can release more? That could be your neck. Then just move your chin from side to side. That could be your jaws. Make sure you're not biting your teeth because that's a waste of energy when we're not eating. So you do not need to bite the teeth. And then take small steps forward. Whenever you need a break, by the way, take a child's pose. So you can always skip the down dogs and take a break in child's pose. Just sway a little bit, swing it out, and slowly roll up the spine. And here we are in our mountain pose again. We're going to do some chair poses. So keep your feet for now hip width apart. Now pay attention that you sit back and down, and you want to keep the midsection quite stable. That means pull your navel in. Now you do not want to overarch. Don't stick out the butt. Keep it stable. That means the tailbone draws down, pubic bone goes up. Once you're all the way down, you can lift up your arms either parallel to the floor or you can lift them up. Just make sure the shoulders stay down. Good. Small movements with your exhale. Lower your belly onto your thighs and move back with your arms. Chest still higher than your hips. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, one more time, all the way down. Inhale, keep your hips low, lift up your chest, arms up. Exhale, one more time. Inhale, lift up, and with your exhale, finally, forward fold. Sway from side to side to loosen up, neutralize, and then go ahead, forward fold. Easy version with your hands behind your legs. You can also bend your knees. More advanced with the peace fingers, grab the big toes, take a long and deep inhale, everybody, and lengthen the spine. Now, with your exhale, bend your knees enough so you can place your belly on your thighs, and then let go of your head. From here, push your pelvis more towards the sky. So you can work on strength, lengthening, extending your legs as well, without losing the connection of the thighs and the belly. And then slowly let go. Keep the fingertips down, lower down the hips. We go one more time into chair. Hands in front of your chest. Now walk the feet together. And we're gonna balance on the tippy toes. So lift up the heels and just balance. See if you can sit down again a little bit more, but keep your chest lifted. And then slowly lower down your heels. Deep inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Take your hands back onto your hips. Move the elbows closer to each other. And with a flat back, come back into mountain pose. Release. Good. Gonna move on. So with your inhale, circle the arms towards the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back with your right foot. Feel free to drop the knee or start to balance on your left foot and on your right ball of the foot. Pay attention that the heel doesn't go outward or inward, so keep it all straight. Nice alignment. Come all the way up and then lift up the arms. Good. From here, you can take a variation. Lower down your right arm. Or first, bend your left elbow and you can assist. So you can move with your left elbow closer towards the middle of the spine. The left elbow is going straight up. And then you might as well clasp the fingers. If it doesn't work, don't worry about it. You can just grab your shirt, or you can also have a belt in your hands. And then once you have it, open up your left triceps and breathe. And then gently let go. Take both hands down. Frame the front foot. Deep inhale. Come into a down dog split. So the left leg is going straight up to the sky. See if you can lower down the right heel to the floor. And very important, don't move with your left toes to the side. You want to keep them straight down, facing down. And then lift up your leg even higher. With your exhale, roll forward into plank. Maybe you can keep your leg up when you're lowering down. And then cycle through vinyasa. Maybe take a child's pose or resting down dog. Neutralize. If you're in down dog, start to engage your quads even more. So strong in the front side of your legs to safely open up the back sides. Breathe here. And then take small steps forward. No rush. And one more time, sway from side to side, loosen up. Slowly roll up the spine all the way. We go straight to the other side. Deep inhale, circle the arms towards the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, gently step back with your left foot. Set up a proper foundation. And then come up. Find, first of all, the alignment. That means stack the shoulders on top of your hips. Move your right hip back, left hip forward. That means the hips are on the same level. They're square. And then right elbow towards the sky. You may stay here. This is great. Or I'm going to twist around, so turn around so you can really see. And then you can also clasp your fingers. Again, if you can't do it, grab your shirt. And once you have it, then you can start opening up your chest even more. So you're adding a nice chest opener, a nice back bend. And then there you go. Frame the front foot. And we go again into a down dog split. Move with your left heel more to the ground and roll the inner right thigh upwards. So you're strong in your right leg. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, cycle through vinyasa. And then take a break, either in child's pose or down dog. Come back to your breath. And then lightly step or jump lightly forward. Lower down your hips. Deep inhale, come back into chair. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Twist to the left and place your right elbow on top of your left knee. If this is too much, or if you're pregnant, don't go too much into twists. Take your right hand on the block underneath and you can just twist slightly. Otherwise, go all the way. Just pay attention that you're not too close with the hands and you don't lift up the shoulder towards the ear. So keep your left shoulder back and down. Inhale, come back to the middle into chair. Exhale, straight to the other side. Sit down. Pay attention that your hips are lower and also keep your knees on the same level. So often what happens is we have one knee forward. Make sure they're straight together and the twist is from the navel upwards. Deep inhale, come back to the middle. Arms up. Exhale, forward fold and sway from side to side. And slowly roll up the spine all the way. And find your mountain pose. Close your eyes. Feel the steadiness. Feel the strength in the body. Definitely waking up by now. With your inhale, circle the arms towards the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Step back with your right foot. Set up for a nice warrior two. So the heels are in line. The right leg is engaged. And try not to stick out again, the left butt side to the side. So keep it straight with your knee. And now leading with your right arm, draw a big circle forward and up. Settle down, warrior two. Good. Again, you have an outward down rotation with your left hip. Your right hip is nicely open, pressing the inner thigh back. Inhale. Flip the left palm, peaceful version, opening up your left arm to the sky, right hand down, solid in your right leg. Breathe into the left rib cage. And then come back, warrior two. Extend both legs. You're going to shift your hips backwards. Keep both sides of the waist long. And then come into triangle. If you want to go deeper, of course, you can come all the way down. You can also just float both arms. And then bend your front knee and come into a side angle. Either with your left elbow on top of your left knee, or you can take your hand all the way down. Draw the right arm bone into the shoulder socket and then extend your right arm forward. Of course, you can also here use a block or anything like a book. And now lower your right hand down. Roll onto the ball of the right foot. Keep rolling onto the outer edge of your right foot. The left foot goes towards 9 o'clock for a nice side plank, or you can stack the feet as if you're in mountain pose. So really like super straight, flex the feet. And then finally cycle through vinyasa gracefully. Or skip it. Come back into down dog or child's pose. And to kind of calm down or let everything out, you can always also breathe through the nose in and then let the air out through the mouth. Like a cleansing, actually. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out through the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. And let everything out, all your worries. Good. And then just step forward, take small steps or big ones, and roll up the spine. And then just take a moment here. Good. We go to the other side. Deep inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lift your chest again halfway. And with your exhale, step back with your left foot. Big step. And first thing you want to do is align the heels. Now, engage your left legs. The inner thigh is engaged. And then draw a big circle with your left arm and settle down for warrior two. So what often happens is, it's called warrior two, there is the war, and we go straight into the war. So try to keep your center. That means your shoulders are on top of your hips, and maybe you can, instead of going forward, maybe you can go more down. So really like challenge yourself, but first set the proper foundation. And then also pay attention if like one arm is too much up or going more to one side. So try to make it straight, opening up the chest here. Peaceful version, flip your right palm. Keep the foundation the same way. And you're just opening up the right hip rib cage. Breathe here. Keep your left leg, if it's possible, extended. So don't start bending your knee too much. Keep it strong. And then exhale, come into triangle. You might as well adjust a little bit. The left toes can point slightly forward. Shift your hips back. And then press into the right ball of the foot, opening up left arm as an extension of your right. And you can either look down if you have neck issues, or to the side. Or if you're fine with your neck, you can also challenge, and the gaze can go towards your left fingertips. Good. And then bend your front knee, easy version with your right elbow on top. And then extend your arm forward. You might also come down, whatever works for you. So you have a nice straight line starting from your left toes towards the left fingertips, and turn your chest open to the sky. Good. Look down, and we're going to take out the left hand straight underneath the left shoulder. Roll onto the ball of the foot, and there we go. Again, into a side plank, your own version. And of course, whenever you want to add something, do so, like lifting up one leg or doing tree pose in this position. And then come back, cycle through vinyasa. And then just rest in child's pose or down dog. Neutralize. And then lightly step or jump to the front. And then just roll up your spine. The shoulders and the head are last. Stack the hips over your heels, the shoulders over your hips. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Keep your palms open. Close your eyes. And find the peace within through the breath. Find equanimity. Feel the tingling in your hands from all the down dogs. Gently open up your eyes. We're ready for some balancing. So shift your weight onto your right foot and hug your left knee into the chest. And pay attention not to lean back, not to lift up the shoulders. So just keep it nicely erect, everything. Shoulders down. Good, and then hold it here. Maybe circle your right foot one direction, then the other. And now take your right hand onto the hip and simply open up the knee to the side without shifting too much. Try to steady your gaze. So if you look too much at me, then you get distracted. So maybe just look through me, through the screen or just in front of you on the floor. And then place the foot. All the trees in nature are different. All the human beings are different. So maybe place your foot on the floor below the knee or above the knee. Just make sure it's not on your knee because that's not so good for the joint. Hands in front of your heart and press the foot into the standing leg and resist through the standing leg. That means you can open up the knee even more to the side. Find the midline, hug the midline, always coming into the center within yourself. Because when it's a little bit stormy outside, you have branches and you can still resist because you have strong roots. Woohoo! Hold it here. Now lower down your right arm, parallel. Grab your knee and float with the foot. You can hold it here or you can grab with the peace fingers, the big toe, and then upright position. And from here, you may straighten your leg. Maybe it doesn't go all the way, so keep it here or start pressing your heel forward like a kick. And now move your knee or the foot to the middle. Switch the hands. So the right hand is on the outer edge or on the outer knee. The other arm goes back. Hold it here. Now take your left hand on the inside of the foot. And then maybe you can start lifting the leg and lowering down. Bringing your nose all the way down. Or maybe do the same with the knee. Just hug it in. And then let go. Shake it out. So you may feel a little bit of discomfort in your right ankle. Completely normal. Those are small muscles we usually don't use. So feel free to roll a little bit from one side to the other. And then the other side. So shift your weight onto your left foot and hug your right knee into the chest. And just find your balance. Maybe take advantage and just keep rolling your foot. And then hands, your left hand onto the hip and just open up the knee without moving too much. Keep an upright posture and then take your foot down or up on the inner side of your leg. Once you're steady, hands in front of your heart. Of course, you can also always leave your hand on the foot if that feels more secure. Otherwise, challenge. It's nice to challenge, but you need to do the steps first. That means you need to have safety first. Then you can start playing. You can start challenging yourself. There's a little storm outside, but it doesn't touch the inside. Ooh, or it does. And when you fall, what do? You just start again. It's like the small kids who take sometimes walking for granted, but there are so many coordinations and muscles engaged just to keep ourselves upright. So here you go with your left arm parallel. Grab your knee. Maybe you can grab the foot, peace fingers. And once you have it, then extend. Go further. Upright position. Breathe. And then move your leg forward. Switch your hands. And then extend your right arm back. Hold it here. And then grab with your right hand the inner edge of the foot or simply the knee. And see if you can hold it up. And if you're working on straightening, then you can also forward fold. And then release. Oops, shake it out. Good. You go slowly down onto the floor. So come to the front of the mat and just take your feet mat width apart. The toes are facing 45 degrees outside, hands in front of your heart. And then gently come down into a yogi squat. All the way. Opening up the hips, press your arms into the knees and also the knees back into the arms. Chest forward. Try not to round too much. So if anything, you can also work with a chair or books, whatever you have, and you can stay here. Or you can also sit down for a moment. So it's really about opening up the hips. From here, we want to go back into boat pose. So simply lower down, sit down, and come straight into boat. Maybe with your hands behind to first set up, and then you can extend your arms. And breathe. One more vinyasa if you wish for it. Cross at the shins, come forward, place your hands, and you may just step back like this, or if you want to challenge, from here, you can also jump. Just try to land softly. Take one more last down dog. Maybe not of the day, but for now, stretch it out. And then step or lightly jump, cross-legged position. And there we are, boat pose. And then slowly just lower down the feet. You can have your hands in front of your knees or on the back side of your legs. And then just lean back, slouch. Computer position. So you want to round your spine. We just want to gently open up the shoulders. Breathe, scoop the navel in. Now bend your elbows, lift up the chest. Nice posture, one more time. And then roll all the way down to the floor. And make it as slow as possible. So you really have some core strength. Breathe. See if you can leave the feet on the ground. You want to roll first the lower back, then the middle of the back, the upper back, the shoulders, and the precious head. And then hug your knees into the chest. And just roll from side to side, massaging the spine. Stretch out the glutes. So take your left foot down and place your right ankle on top of your left knee. And then thread the needle. So the right hand is on this little triangle hole and the left hand is outside the left leg. Now grab either behind your leg. For some of you, may be enough to just keep your foot down. So it really depends on the intensity. What you all want to do is you want to relax the shoulders, the head, and just move with the right knee more to the right side and to the front. So basically you feel the stretch. The closer you grab your left knee towards yourself, the more you're going to feel the stretch. And just relax. Allow the shoulders to melt into the floor. Lower down your left foot. And now move the left foot a little more to the left. And then simply drop both knees towards the right. You can keep your foot on top of the knee so you feel a nice traction, a nice stretch over the IT band. And then extend your left arm and look towards the left. Another spinal twist. Slowly come back to the middle and switch the legs. Left foot on top of your right knee, thread the needle. And yeah, the sides are not the same. My left side, for example, is much tighter. So this is when you feel it. And then gently lower down your right foot. And maybe move the foot a little bit more to the right side. And just release your knees to the left. Extend your right arm and surrender. A nice little twist. Come back to the middle. Lift up the feet, the hands. Maybe circle. Other side. And then come into Shavasana, the integration pose. Integration of all the postures we've done. So the body can integrate them, take an imprint so it remembers the next time we're doing it. And it's opening up and getting stronger more and more. Rest in Shavasana. Rest in peace. Feel free to stay longer in this position or start to wake up the body. Maybe just wiggle with your toes and fingers. Circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Take a long and deep inhale. Stretch the body out. Maybe some yawning. And then finally, hug your knees towards the chest. Roll yourself onto your favorite side for a nice fetal position. And when you're ready, come back to a seated position. Keep your eyes still closed. Sit up nice and tall. Lower down the chin slightly towards your chest. Reunite the hands in front of your heart. Being grateful for this moment. Being grateful to connect with your own inner strength and being grateful for the connection with others. Namaste. Thank you very much. Have a lovely Sunday. Yeah, it brightens up a little bit, so maybe the sun will come out, not just in your living room, but also outside. Yeah, have a lovely Sunday, and I'm going to see you again on Tuesday, I hope. Or let's put it the other way around. Actually, you see me. So, bye-bye to everybody. And yeah, I'm not going to take you outside. It's not that nice. So stay inside. I'm going to clean up a little bit my mess in the room that you don't see. Bye-bye.